In the heart of a small sun-dappled village lived a boy named Irfan. He wasn't known for great strength or clever tricks, but for a heart as wide and open as the summer sky. His days were spent exploring the ancient forest that hugged the village, a place of whispering leaves and secret wonders. One afternoon, drawn by a faint, sorrowful chirp, Irfan found a tiny sparrow huddled at the base of a great oak tree. One of its wings was bent at an odd angle, and its eyes were filled with fear. "Oh, you poor thing," Irfan whispered, his heart aching for the little creature. "Don't be afraid. I'll help you." He gently cupped the bird in his hands, its tiny heart fluttering against his palm like a trapped moth. He named it Pip. Back home, he fashioned a small splint from a twig and a strip of cloth, carefully setting the wing. His mother smiled, watching him. "Kindness is a language the deaf can hear and the blind can see," she often told him. Days turned into a week. Irfan shared his own meals with Pip, offering tiny crumbs of bread and fresh water. He would sit by the window, telling Pip stories of the village and the forest, his voice a soft, reassuring hum. The little bird, once terrified, would now chirp happily whenever Irfan entered the room. A bond, pure and simple, was forming between them. The wing was healing, and soon Pip was hopping around the room, testing his strength. One evening, the sky turned a bruised purple. The wind howled, rattling the windows, and rain began to lash down in a furious torrent. It was a storm like no one had seen in years. Suddenly, a deafening crack echoed from the forest, followed by a splintering groan. The great oak tree, Irfan's heart leaped into his throat. He knew that tree was home to a family of squirrels he often watched play. He had to check on them, Irfan. "It's too dangerous," his father warned, but seeing the resolve in his son's eyes, he nodded grimly. "Be careful." With Pip tucked securely inside his coat, Irfan ventured into the raging storm. The forest was a terrifying maze of whipping branches and roaring wind. He finally reached the oak, or what was left of it. A massive branch had split off, crashing to the ground right beside the squirrel's nest. Peeking out from the debris were two tiny, frightened eyes. "It's okay, little one," Irfan called out over the wind. "I'm here to help." Carefully, he began clearing away the smaller branches. The mother squirrel, chattering in distress, watched him, her fear warring with a glimmer of hope. Just as Irfan reached for the trapped baby, a loose branch above him creaked ominously. "Look out," he thought, instinctively shielding the baby squirrel with his own body. The branch tumbled down, grazing his shoulder but missing the small creature entirely. He managed to free the baby and gently guide it back to its frantic mother. As the storm began to subside, a quiet understanding passed between the boy and the forest creatures. He wasn't just a visitor, he was a friend, a guardian, back in the village. Word of Irfan's bravery spread like wildfire. The villagers, who had long admired his gentle nature, now saw the strength and courage that lay within it. The day came when Pip's wing was fully healed. Irfan carried him to the window, his heart a mix of pride and sadness. "You're ready, little friend," he said softly. With a grateful chirp, Pip took to the sky, circling once above Irfan's head before joining the other birds. Irfan watched until he was just a speck in the vast blue. He hadn't just saved a bird, he had learned that true strength isn't about power, but about compassion, and that even the smallest act of kindness can echo through the world. The boy, the bird, and the village all knew this simple, beautiful truth. Thank you so much for watching this story. If it touched your heart, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more tales of kindness and courage. See you next time.